Hey, how's it going? So, for a few months now, I've been playing on a Minecraft server with my mates, and first it was a streaming server, then I thought, well, I'm not really keeping on track of this, am I? So I thought I'd make videos. I haven't done that. Probably should have kept on top of that, to be fair. Well, I guess a late start is better than not starting at all. Eh, So anyway, I thought I'd start with showing off what I've got, and I've got pretty decent amount. I've got a lot of stuff I'm working on, so I guess I'll show you that now. So as you probably saw while I was rambling, I pretty much custom built this island, except well, not really. There was an island there before that I covered over the top of and smoothed out the edges, but yeah, this took me a couple months. Probably could have done with getting footage of that, but I wasn't figuring that out at the time, so hey. Um, Other than that, they've just got the first few buildings I've built. I'm planning on covering the whole island in buildings. I want to have like a fantasy, medieval, steampunk sort of thing going on, with like your medieval fantasy type buildings you can see here. You'll see the tavern, got bookstore, guild, random shady warehouse where nothing at all happens, definitely no death happening there, and also a sugarcane farm, and also a lighthouse, which isn't really a lighthouse, but it emits light and it's a house, so it's a lighthouse. Uh, that's pretty cool. Um, I got my portal in a little makeshift nether cave. Thought that was funky. And I'm planning on building a quad iron farm in each well, that sounds fancier than it is. I'm just copying the same tutorial off YouTube 4 different times in towers of a fort. That's the big stone brick abomination that you probably saw and wondered, oh my god, what the fuck is that? That's abysmal. But anyway, I have no idea what it's showing you right now because I'm recording the audio and the background footage separately, which probably isn't the best idea, but hey ho. I like the interiors. I've spent a lot of time on that, except one, which is the above area of the blacksmith. I can't actually remember if I showed that off, but if I didn't, don't blame me. It's shit. The bookstore I like. I went for like a enchantment sort of diagon alley. That's not at all what was going through my brain when I made it. That was a complete lie. I went for like a magical enchantment shop sort of bookstore shite, you know. The tavern was the first thing I built, and I've basically based all of the other buildings off of that, in a way. That's a dog. I'm gonna go shut them up now. They have been silenced. Not in a murder way, that sounded kind of murdery. I didn't murder them. They are fine. I silenced them in the hugs and please be quiet, I'm trying to do stuff kind of way. Where was I? Oh yeah. What I'm planning on doing eventually is covering the whole island. Maybe not in the same style as the buildings I've got going. Maybe some that are more like wooden. Like I'm thinking of like a farmhouse, the big circle of spruce logs over somewhere. I don't know how to describe where it is, but it's on one of the ends of the island. It's like I'm gonna have a forest there, like a dense, creepy forest with a little hut in the middle, and I'm gonna host a death game. It's gonna be cool, and there's like 5 people that are barely ever online, but it's gonna be funky. I swear to God, I will force it to be funky if it needs to be. But yeah, I'm gonna have that. Maybe have like a little logging shack next to that to kind of bridge the gap between forest and civilization. Maybe I was thinking maybe like a farm as well, like a little wooden shack. I was built one in my creative world based on like Cletus's house from The Simpsons, but it looked like a piece of shit because Cletus's house from The Simpsons that also looks like a piece of shit. But hey ho, that I'm struggling. Um, what I want to do as well is like to lean into the more steampunk copper sort of vibe going on. I want to have like airships in the sky. I've got one designed at the moment. I just started working on that today after this footage, and then I lost everything. You'll see that in a little bit, I guess. I don't know how much I'm adding on after this, but it's like a honeycomb farm or a wax farm, beeswax farm, and I got it's the bee blimp. I'm making the bee blimp, and it's gonna be cool. I love the bee blimp. It looks cool. I can't build like I struggle to build like a ship in the air, but then I realized that it would actually be flat as well. So because aerodynamic or whatever the fuck. So that adds an adds a lore reason, an in-universe reason to why I can be lazy and also bad at designing ships. So I ain't complaining, except I am. I'm always complaining. Um, Other than that, I think that's it. I'm kind of toying around with the idea of like I've got several conduits about. Maybe thinking of adding like a magical underwater city part. Like I don't know whether to do like a abandoned underwater. Maybe it was like a flooding, add a bit of story to it. Like maybe it wasn't originally an island. Maybe it was originally part of a country, and it flooded up to where there was just this island bit. Maybe with like flooded underwater housing all around outside, or maybe having it as like a natural continuation down where it's like this, where it's like the magic part is like where they have water breathing from the conduits. So they're like, it's like just regular life to be living underwater, under the sea sort of type shit, you know? But I haven't got that far yet. I built 4 houses and a shitty lighthouse. So I didn't even build these trees. I'm shit at building trees. I paid off Doodle to do it, who's another guy in the server. Um, so that's the dealio. That's what's going on. I'm kind of just rambling at this point because I accidentally made the clip like 9 minutes long. So I might need to stretch the audio a little. Hey ho, let's get going. I think that's about it.